Coca-Cola is a brand that was born in 1886 by a pharmacist named John Pemberton and has since become one of the world's most beloved beverages. In the story of the Coca-Cola brand, we find that it initially started as a medical drink and its formula was accidentally discovered. Asa Candler was the one who purchased the proprietary formula and launched the brand in 1892. Today, Coca-Cola is the most successful food brand in the world, with its headquarters located in Atlanta, Georgia. Among the sub-brands of this brand, we can mention Fanta, Disney, and Sprite. Tracing the name Coca-Cola. The name Coca-Cola, which is derived from the combination of two words, Coca and Cola, actually consists of the names of two main ingredients of the brand's beverage. Coca leaf, which contains some cocaine and it's used for its stimulant properties, and the seeds of a specific species of the cola plant, seeds rich in caffeine. However, the use of coca leaves containing cocaine in the production of Coca-Cola beverage has been discounted for years, and currently, before using coca leaves, the cocaine is extracted and the leaves are devoid of this substance. Logo design. The famous company logo, created with white and red colors, was designed in 1885 by Frank Mason Robinson in the Spencerian script, a type of Latin calligraphy. This script emerged in the mid-19th century in America and was primary typeface used for official handwriting at that time. The Spencerian script was only used for designing the Coca-Cola logo and was not employed in any other logos. The birth of the Coca-Cola brand. One of the first things you might want to know about Coca-Cola brand is in its story is its birth. As mentioned above, John Pemberton was a pharmacist who invented this beverage. In fact, after World War I, he decided to invent a drug that would commercially benefit him. All the drugs he invented were falling and were not attracting attention. After that, Pemberton entered the beverage market and concluded that people had a great interest in carbonated drinks. This is where the Coca-Cola brand was born, and the story of Coca-Cola has become very interesting subject over the years. The main ingredients used in beverage are cocaine from coca leaves and caffeine from coca nuts, cola. The amazing formula of Coca-Cola. One of the things known as a secret in the Coca-Cola brand story is the formula used in its production. Although we know what compounds are used in this beverage, the combination formula for Coca-Cola has remained a secret in the brand forever. The Coca-Cola formula has always changed over the years, and according to information obtained from this brand, the formula for this beverage changed once in 1903, and coca leaves were removed from it. In 1911, the company was officially asked to remove caffeine from its beverage, but this request wasn't approved by the court, and the court ordered the Coca-Cola brand to list the amount of caffeine consumed in its beverage on the label. High sale of Coca-Cola worldwide. In the story of Coca-Cola brand, we find that this brand received attention from the beginning and had good sales. Today, the daily sales of this brand are 1.9 billion bottles worldwide, considering that Pemberton was a pharmacist and had no marketing experience. He entrusted marketing and logo design to Frank Robinson. Chandler was the first CEO of the Coca-Cola Company and was able to grow this brand significantly. Unfortunately, he passed away in 1888 and could no longer witness the market dominance of this beverage. World War II and the fate of the Coca-Cola brand. In 1941, World War II began, and American citizens entered the war. Woodruff, a marketing genius in the Coca-Cola brand story, announced that anyone wearing a military uniform could buy a bottle for 5 cents. Accordingly, one of the war generals asked the Coca-Cola brand to send its beverage to the war zones. These drinks had very high energy, and many people who had not tried it liked its taste very much. This was another turning point in the Coca-Cola brand story, as it paved the way for building factories in those areas. Coca-Cola in the 21st century. One of the most notable events in the history of Coca-Cola at the beginning of the 21st century was the resumption of beverage production by the company in Iraq. The removal of the classic suffix from the Coca-Cola name was another significant event in the company's history at the start of the 21st century. Due to the cessation of the production of new Coca-Cola products, the suffix classic was initially removed from products being produced in Canada 2007, and then in 2009 this word was also removed from products being produced in the United States. In 2011, all Coca-Cola beverages worldwide were produced and marketed without this suffix. The production of Coca-Cola products in Myanmar after 60 years was another significant event in the contemporary history of Coca-Cola. In 2021, Coca-Cola announced a plan to combat plastic waste, stating that all beverages sold in the United States would henceforth be available in fully recyclable plastic bottles. Additionally, the company announced that for every equivalent can sold, one recyclable can would be produced by 2030. Among Coca-Cola's other initiatives to preserve environmental health is the introduction of paper bottles for the company's beverage. However, this plan is currently experimental, and the company has only used 2,000 paper bottles to see if the taste of the beverage changes or remains intact and their health is preserved. With the conclusion of this exciting journey in the world of the beloved Coca-Cola brand, always remember that happiness is attainable at any moment. Here, the story of a beverage becomes a tale of connection and sweet moments. From the beginning to today, Coca-Cola has always been a message of joy and energy for all of us. Like the video and join us. We'll see you soon in other videos.